Terence Crawford versus ERROL Spence. Where does that fight stand right now?
Max, yeah, I agree. One of the best fights you can make, probably the best fight, and still really close to being made. No real obstacles, I'm told. It's looking like November in Las Vegas. And these guys are on the, I would say, the 2-yard line. I don't see any way this fight doesn't happen. Of course, this is boxing, so you never do know. But I would fully expect Crawford versus Spence November in Las Vegas.
Terence Crawford.
What's good, family? It's your man, the YB, back once again. You know what to do. Lick off the like button, subscribe, and me to the bell. So, we just heard there from ESPN's top reporter, Donnie. Yeah, coming through, giving us man the leak. Now, also, a few days ago, Stephen Espinoza, he posted up on Fight Hype, and he woofed about how, basically, woofing the same crap you heard Coppinger say. The fight is pretty much guaranteed to be on. So listen, I'm not sure. I was about to say I'm going to put my hands in the air and say, listen, maybe I'm wrong about this one. And maybe I ain't wrong, am I? The bottom line is I want this fight to happen. Being wrong would be saying, I don't want it to happen and it ain't going to happen. I'm just telling you. I've been in this game for a few years, yeah. And I know when things drag out, and it is a big fight to be fair. Pacquiao versus Mayweather dragged out. I remember back in 2015, the conversations before the fight was made for May 4th or something, the conversation started in December. It went on for about 3 months of literally every day, oh, it's nearly close, it's close, it's close. So big fights can take a long time to go over the line. And we are hearing a lot of signs, or we're hearing from a lot of people. Espinoza, top dog at Showtime. Now we've heard from Coppinger. He don't miss. Don't forget, people, he was the one who leaked the announcement or leaked the deal that Canelo had behind the scenes. That Canelo was offered the Charlo and Benavidez fight. That wasn't out there until Coppinger put it out there. And Coppinger, really, I'm trying to think. In fact, Coppinger was also the one, I'm sure, who leaked the ERROL Spence having an eye problem for the Pacquiao fight. So my man's normally on point with his inside sources. So they're saying it's on for November. My only bit I'm nervous about, I keep hearing from random sources that Crawford is complaining about the money. Apparently Crawford, he want close to 50-50. Now, Espinoza did say the other day that they think it's not going to be far off that. Apparently, I mean, I was surprised. Bear in mind, people, Espinoza really should have some sort of loyalty towards ERROL Spence. Espinoza said, listen, yes, ERROL Spence has more belts. Yes, ERROL Spence has more draw, but Terence Crawford has been a longer champion and has been multiple champions at different weight classes. When I heard that, I thought, oh? The way he was saying, honestly, the way that Espinoza came across was as if it was going to be a 45-55 fight. Now listen, if ERROL Spence is happy with that, honestly, salute to him. Because I can see how the fight couldn't happen. That's why I'm doing the video now. Because if Espinoza's saying what he's saying, that it's close to 50-50, what ERROL Spence, I'm sorry, man. Back in the past, 2 years ago, when ERROL Spence had 2 belts, my whole thing was just to be honest, even then it was 60-40. Because ERROL Spence doing big stadiums. Terence Crawford's renowned for not selling no shows out. He's renowned for that. Bob Arum exposed him. Yeah, we've lost money on Crawford. You've never heard Showtime or anyone else say they've lost money on Spence. So the numbers are the numbers. And the belts are the belts. Spence has got 3 belts. And he got doing bigger shows. And I don't know what it is about Crawford, but Crawford seemed to have some sort of complex. His head's really big. He thinks, and the problem you see, Bob Arum, in my opinion, spoiled Terence Crawford. Yeah? Spoiled him. And blew his head up. And we saw the lawsuit. Terence Crawford complaining, oh, you didn't get me more money. You didn't get me more fights. You don't sell no tickets. But you didn't get any more money. You didn't sell no tickets. No tickets selling half an ass. Yeah? These boxers get confused. They think that, oh, I'm skillful. Oh, I'm beating people. That means I should get more money. It's a bit like that Savannah Marshall's opponent. What's her name? I forgot her name now. Savannah Marshall versus... I forgot her name, the woman, the Guote, apparently, the Guote, yeah? Clarissa Shields, that's it. Clarissa Shields, oh, I should get paid as much as the men. Oh, I've won more than men, and you don't do numbers like men. Oops, yeah. People, and that's the thing, these boxers, yeah, they don't get how the business part of the sport works. You can have all the wins you want. If you ain't putting bums in the seats, and if you ain't selling pay-per-views, you ain't getting paid more. Simple as that. Now, what I will say is, if Clarissa Shields tells me she's doing 1 million pay-per-view buys and she's getting paid less than Canelo, I'll be saying, that is unfair. Yeah, if Clarissa Shields was doing the same pay-per-view buys as Canelo and getting paid less, that's out of order. Yeah, pay-per-view buy for pay-per-view buy, you should be paid the same. But it works both ways. When you're not doing the same numbers, you expect to get paid a lot less. And that's my thing here with Terence Crawford. The numbers don't lie. Yeah, I'm not even so interested with the belts because I think Crawford could have won them belts if the situation was set right, if you get what I'm saying. I think Crawford could beat Ugas. I think Crawford could beat Danny Garcia. So it's not like, was it Danny? Whoever he got it from. It's not like he couldn't have got the belts, but the money side of things, you don't do numbers. You don't do numbers. Yeah, that's what it is. And Crawford really needs to suck it up and get this over the line. That's the only thing I'm hearing. But then again, these guys are saying there ain't no sticking points. Money normally is the big sticking point. So to hear Espinosa said there ain't no sticking points. This cat here, Coppinger, said there ain't no sticking points. So maybe this is what I'm hearing. But I keep hearing, time and time again, Crawford wants some big, what they call it, big guarantee. He wants an overly large guarantee. He want this, he want 50%, he want that. And I'm sorry, if this does fail, and it's because of Crawford I think Crawford really should be chewing off Errol Spence's hand at 40%. Yeah, I think the first fight should be 60-40 towards Crawford, and then the winner takes 60-40 again. So if Terence Crawford was to win the first fight, he should get 60-40 in the next fight. But the first fight should be 60-40 Spence. Bottom line. And if Errol Spence wins the first fight, maybe it should go to 65-35 or something like that. After all, you are the loser kind of thing. That's how it should work. There should be a strong incentive to win the fight. Not, well, I haven't done no numbers in my whole career and I haven't got no belts. I'm just going to rock up and get 50% or close to 50%. Now, I ain't trying to hear that from Crawford. But then again, like I said, Espinosa did say that. He didn't say exactly it'd be 50-50. He implied it would be not far off. So that implies 55-45. But then again, it might even be 60-40. That might be what he's talking about. And if that's the case, fair play to Crawford. If we find out the deal was done at 60-40, I salute Crawford because he's doing... Well, I don't salute him. He's doing what he's supposed to do based on the numbers. Yeah. The problem with today is, you see, as fans, we forget that these guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Because we're not expecting big fights to happen, because we never get big fights, we think, thank you, Spence. Thank you, Crawford, for putting the fight on. You're doing what you're supposed to, innit? That's what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be fighting the best. You're meant to be making deals that are backed by logic and common sense. Yeah? We shouldn't be praising you, man, for doing that. That's what you're paid to do. Okay, no. Just because you get paid to fight bums, realistically, yeah, it's not really their fault, but either way you want to look at it, realistically, these dudes get paid loads of money to fight bums 99% of the time, innit? Let's be real now. Look at Errol Spence's career. For the most part, it's bums. He's slaying bums. Not his fault, but they're bums nonetheless. Yeah, same as Crawford. Yeah? Bum slayers. This is the one fight, honestly. Spence versus Crawford is the one fight. They ain't bums. That's the 1-1. But how many of them 1-1s do we really get? It's a bit like Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. Ooh, yeah? Tank Davis missing. You don't really get them ones here where it's genuine 50-50. You don't get. You get the bum slaying ones where it's like complete blowouts. People blowing each other's backs out. That's what it's like. Oh, Tank Davis versus Romero. Okay, no. What's that about? Weird ass. Weird. And I don't know what it is with the world today, but things are weird. I don't know who is buying it. You can't even really blame the fighters. Because it's you, man. It's you goober fans who support it. Why are you buying a pay-per-view of Tank versus Romero? There should be no buys for that. But you goobers, oh yeah, take my money, Floyd. Yeah, Floyd loves it. Floyd comes on, oh man, Tank Davis, he does the numbers. The fans love Tank, and well, what can you say? You can't even blame Tank at this point, can you? You can't even blame Floyd for running game on you dopey-ass fans. But anyway, man, listen. I hope this news we hear is true news and not fake news. Salute to both men. I hope both men just have their realistic heads on and get it over the line. I mean, November, what are we now? July, August, September, October, November. 4 months. That's a fair due for a fight of this size. And let's just see, man. All I'm saying is, man, if it falls through, it can't do. Yeah, we can't do. It's too much support for this. Too much support for it to flop now. So yeah, man. Salute to both men. Salute to Coppinger for leaking. And let's see how it plays out 100%.